Hi everyone, it's Mary Reardon. Today, I want to share a personal story from the early 1990s. A moment that changed how I think about intuition, consciousness, and the tools we use to access them. The book was Seth Speaks by Jane Roberts, and the memory of that day still feels vivid to me. Back then, I was waitressing. One afternoon, at home before my shift, I was reading Seth Speaks. I came across one of the meditations and something in me said try it, so I did. I'd read a bit, put the book down, close my eyes, follow the meditation. Then read a bit more and repeat. I wasn't expecting anything dramatic, just curious. As I went into the meditation, I suddenly had a clear vision. It wasn't floaty or vague. I saw a girl I worked with. She was upset, crying, in real distress. It felt immediate and real, like I was witnessing a moment unfold outside myself. I remember thinking, that's odd, and feeling unsettled. A few hours later, I walked into work, and the first thing I heard was that she had been fired that morning. She had left in tears, exactly as I'd seen. I stood there in shock because the meditation at home had matched something that had actually happened. Reading Seth Speaks didn't just give me ideas, it activated something. Jane Roberts writes about consciousness being larger than the physical, and that day I experienced it. That vision was one of several early experiences that convinced me we're not limited to what our five senses show us. I also want to say this. I had other psychic and intuitive experiences as a child, stories I've written about in some of my books on Amazon. Those memories, plus moments like the Seth Speaks vision, slowly guided me toward the path I'm on now. In 2005, I began working as a psychic medium. That step felt natural after years of paying attention, learning, and trusting those inner hits. Going public wasn't about spotlight for me, it was about offering tools and readings that help people feel seen and connected. If you're curious about expanding your own consciousness, I've put together tools and audios that might help. You can find them in my Stand store, link below. And if you want stories and reflections on these experiences, check out my books on Amazon, where I write about more childhood experiences, intuition, and practical ways to develop your gifts. That moment with Seth Speaks taught me to trust inner guidance and to treat spiritual practice like a skill you can develop. Whether it's a meditation from a book or a quiet daily practice, small steps can open surprising doors. Have you ever had a moment like that, where something you read or practiced felt like it reached into your real life? Tell me about it in the comments. I read every one of them, and I love hearing your stories. If this resonated, please like, subscribe, and share so others curious about consciousness can find this channel. Thanks for listening. I'll see you next time.